and welcome back. Today is Friday, February 23rd. I have my three best bets for you in the NBA. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Basketball is in full swing. March Madness run, NBA post-All-Star break run. We have a big NBA slate today. Kind of on the wary side here. 10 games, 20 teams. 14 of those teams are on back-to-back, so tread a little lightly today on these plays. I know I am overall. Wanting to hammer the board, but 14 teams back-to-back, you never really know what's going to happen today. As always, if you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe down below. It makes me know you like the content. Before we jump into today's plays, let's recap yesterday's action. Yesterday in the NBA, we ended up going 2-2, probably the best kind of 2-2 overall. Hit the same game parlay and hit another play, but let's talk about the bad stuff first. Get it out of the way. Jalen Brunson. Oh my God, I thought it was going to be a great play overall. Started off kind of hot. I think he had like 4 or 5 assists early on. He had a great assist game. Probably should have stuck with that and laddered it, but points I thought were going to be there with the matchup overall, and he came up short. He did make a heroic comeback in the third quarter for us, but came up short for us. And then DeMar DeRozan, he was not getting many calls and not making many shots early in the game, so getting as the game became later and later is kind of losing hope. He finished with 25. We need 27. Came up shot. Maybe if he makes a few more of those buckets early on or gets a few calls, we easily cash that day. But we had Steph Curry over threes. Said he would have between 10 to 15. He finished with 13. Made 6 of them. Cashing that over for us. And then we had the same game parlay. Risk-free, and it cashed for us. Gotta love it. 5 plays. 3 in the early game. 2 late. The only 2 legs in that parlay that were a little iffy on was the AD points, but he pulled through it for us. And then the Kevin Durant points. Thought he was going to easily get 25 once Beal was announced out, but finished with 24, and he only scored a few of those points late in the fourth quarter. So overall, great day. 2-2 overall. I cannot complain. That's enough about yesterday's action. Three plays today. Let's jump into it. For my first best bet in the NBA tonight, going an early game here in the Hawks-Raptors game. Yeah, back-to-back game here, but I'm going with Trae Young. Over 34.5 points assist. If you saw my Twitter, I tweeted out earlier using my DK boost to get it at plus 111 odds. Let's take a look at it. Young has gotten this over 6 of his last 10 games, averaging 36.8 points assists. Kind of lackluster these last few games here, but he had that crazy weird game against the Bulls, and then he had the other game where he didn't play as much in the last game before All-Star break. He's gotten this over 3 of his last 3 games versus the Raptors, averaging 47.6 points assists. He's been balling against them this year. Toronto allows the most assists to the point guard spot here. So Trae Young, if you can get to around 12 assists, 23 points here, we would absolutely love you. Like I said, using my DK boost to get this 50% boost for plus 111 odds. He's gotten this over 8 of his last 9 games versus Toronto. Love that. He's gone over 3 of his last 5 games at home, averaging 36.8 points assists. And on the season, he's gotten this hit rate at a 58% clip. Absolutely love the spot for Trae Young. Think the points are a little lower after these few days of not shooting the best, but overall, love this bounce back spot post All-Star break at home for Trae Young. For my second best bet and for my second player prop play of the day, it's the late game here. They're on a back-to-back, as I said. A little worry about it, but I love this spot for Victor Wembanyama. Over 9.5 rebounds coming in at minus 135 on ESPN Bet. This line's a little different. If you have DK and FanDuel, you're probably at 10.5 right now, but if you have ESPN Bet, I would run over there, dial it in, because it's at minus 135 on ESPN Bet. He's gotten this over 6 of his last 10 games, averaging 10.1 rebounds. He's gotten this over 2 of the last 2 games versus the Lakers, averaging 14 rebounds. He had a game of 13 and 15 rebounds in his most recent one. So you know he's going to attack the rebounds here. The Lakers give up the 9th most rebounds to the center position. Wemby, if you're not on a minutes restriction on a back-to-back here, played 31 minutes last night. I hope he continues to play his 30-plus minutes, because if he does, I could see this easily cashing for us. On 0 day rest, you would think this would be a little worry. He's actually gotten this over 4 of the last 5 games on 0 days rest, getting 10 rebounds in 4 of them. Love this spot here for Wemby. Great matchup. He can do it. Big time game. AD versus Wemby. I like this spot for him to go over 9.5 rebounds. For my third best bet and for my same game parlay, it's a little lighter from yesterday's one, but I absolutely love this spot here. It's for that Minnesota Bucks game. It's going to be an incredible game, but these two teams are really good on defense. But I love these three spots here. Let's take a look at it. We're going with Ant-Man, 25 plus points. He's gotten this over 7 of the last 10 games, averaging 28.4 points. He's gotten this over 3 of the last 4 games versus the Bucks, averaging 25 points per game. He has a 61% hit rate on the season at getting 25 plus points here. I think in this big time matchup post All-Star break here, I absolutely love him to get 25 plus points here. For the second leg here, we're going with Giannis, 25 plus points. He's got this over 7 of the last 10 games, averaging 29.7 points. On the road, he's gotten this over 5 of the last 5 games, averaging 35.4 points. Against Minnesota, he's gotten this over 2 of his last 3 games, averaging 27.7 points. Absolutely love this spot here. 75% hit rate on the year, 88% hit rate on the road this year. Giannis is going to have a great game here. And then we're going with Dame Time, the 3-point champ, the All-Star break MVP, 2+ threes. Continue this shooting like Steph did. He's gotten this over 9 of his last 10 games, averaging 2.5 threes. He's gotten this over 4 of the last 4 games against Minnesota, averaging 4.8 threes. Granted, all on the Blazers at that time. He's gotten this over 4 of the last 5 road games on this season, averaging 2.8. On a hit rate this season, he's gotten it 6. On a hit rate this season, he's gotten this over 76% of the time. Absolutely love these 3 plays. 3 plays for plus 156 odds on FanDuel. Those are my 3 best bets for you in the NBA tonight. I'm feeling a sweep. Absolutely love the same game parlay. Love the Trae Young play, and I love the Wemby spot here. As always, if you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe down below. Let me know what is your best bet in the NBA tonight, or what is your best bet in college tonight. Kind of want to dabble in more college as March Madness creeps up. As always, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.